probably because of the content I post now on YouTube and also Instagram. I get a lot of questions around starting jiu-jitsu, and I've had a lot of friends, family members saying, oh man, I really want to start jiu-jitsu, but, and then they have like a misconception about it. Or they have like this like idea in their head of what it's going to be like. And obviously I thought the same thing going into it, and I was honestly completely wrong. So I thought it'd be fun in this video to go over again, what are some of the things I wish I knew about jiu-jitsu before I actually got on the mat for the first time. I'm going to ask everybody at my gym. We're headed to Arizona Combat Sports right now. I was supposed to compete this weekend, but like all local tournaments, a lot of times I'm finding that the older I get, I'm in Master 1 right now, the heavier I am, 208 weight class, higher the belt, purple, there's like nobody. If I was a blue belt still, I feel like I'd have people in my weight class for days. But I want to hear from you though, as I'm going through this, and the people in the video go through it as well. Let me know in the comments below, what are some things that you wish you would have known before you started training jiu-jitsu? Okay, so the first thing that I wish I would have known was to not put any at all weight into the color of the belt, for two different reasons. The first one is, like everyone else, you get your white belt, you get your first stripe, and you're like, oh my God, I want to be a black belt. I'm doing this to become a black belt, and I want to get my blue belt in a year, my purple belt the next year. Like I want to get my black belt in 5 years. I just want to go. What I found though is, in doing that, again, you make it about the wrong things. You make it about, you know, depending on what kind of gym you go to. Like some gyms, it's you know, this is a bit controversial, but they're kind of like a pay to play gym where you got to like just take a test and pay and you can get your belt basically. The gym that I'm at now, Steve promotes based on just like skill set and like, are you ready for that belt, right? Especially it helps when you compete at that belt level, like how are you doing there? But I was putting at the beginning too much pressure on myself on timelines. Like I want to get my brown belt by a certain time, my black. Now, up in like just now, as a purple belt, I think I've shifted my mindset a bit in the last, I'm not joking, I don't know, in the last few weeks of like, I'm cool being a purple belt for a while. Like there's still a lot to learn. There's still some goals that I have that I want to hit at purple belt. There's an idea floating around at competing at Master Worlds. There's just some things that I just want to see, like, hey, you know, can I not just compete, but can I learn a little bit more? There's no timing to getting your belt. At the end of the day, my mind shift has shifted from, I want to get my brown belt by a certain time, I want to get my black belt by a certain time, to I'm just going to enjoy the journey. And I know how that sounds, guys. I know that's like the most cliche shit to say ever, but man, some cliches, they're cliches for a reason. Since I'm not competing this weekend, the game plan here is, and then also, does that help at all? I don't know. Lighting's gonna be whatever. It's getting darker here in Arizona. But here's the game plan today at training, since I don't compete this weekend. I'm just gonna go have fun. There's some practice is gonna be a little different today. We got 2 rooms going at the same time. One is for those that are competing to go over rules and stuff, and then the Great and Powerful Juan and Dirty Moves, or Wrist Lock Johnny, aka Dirty Moves, is a teaching class today. So I'm just gonna go have some fun. I learned from Rick Centron. You've probably seen him in the first video that I did on the channel, but he taught me squid guard the other day, which is like K-guard for no-gi weirdos. It's like K-guard, but with a lapel. So I'm gonna attempt to play that today.
He always does the crap that, like, it shouldn't work. Like, why? You know how many times you hit stuff, Eric, that just shouldn't work?
It doesn't work.
And it just does?
It's not jiu-jitsu.
It makes me so mad.
It's not jiu-jitsu.
Since you have no friends,
I have no friends, and I never will.
what is one thing you wish you would have known about jiu-jitsu before you started?
That all the adages that they say are true, where if you're a wrestler and you're like, oh, I'm never going to play guard, you will play guard. If you're a guard player like me, you'll wish that you learned to wrestle. If you're like, leg locks are garbage, I've never learned, you'll wish you learned it. That all the things you think that like you are right about, you're not, and that it will come around where you will wish you had done it. So all the things where you come in and you're like, oh, I want to be like this person, and he only does this. Like Marcelo Garcia famously, like he doesn't lift and do strength training. So a lot of people, you know, like, oh, I don't need to, I wish I had a strength training. You know, all the things are true, and I wish that I had put time into doing them.
The funny thing is that literally just the other day I was talking to Steve, and I said, you know how many times you've been teaching something and I go, this is bullshit, I'm never gonna hit this.
I'm never gonna use this.
And then I hit it in live and I'm like, damn it, I gotta just start listening to Steve.
I gotta start learning jujitsu.
Yeah, I think maybe that's a thing. So, what is something you wish you would have known before you started jiu-jitsu?
Oh, damn.
So I should probably not. So tell me.
I'll let you, boy. I don't know how intense it would be. You know what I mean? How are you gonna get humbled real quick? You know what I'm saying? And you don't know how fast you'll get humbled. Rolling around with like a girl, you know what I'm saying? Half your size, and then get folded up like a pretzel. Thinking you know how to fight, and it's like, this ain't it. You know what I mean?
Did you do something before jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, I boxed. No, I boxed for like about 8 years. I did a little bit of MMA when I was younger, you know what I mean? Little street fighting and stuff, but nothing like this, grappling. I've never wrestled, and grappling's been new to me, you know? It's fun. It's pretty good ride.
All right, I don't hate this. Why the way that you taught it? Don't tell Steve this. When Steve taught it, I was fucking it up, but the way that he taught it makes it easier. Don't tell Steve. We're gonna delete that. It's not gonna be in the final edit. But
Steve's much stronger than me, so again, sometimes you gotta use your brains and not your brawn.
I know, but I don't have that many brains, so I'm confused
but,
why this is working.
But when you learn it from somebody with brains,
I understand now.
oh, it's so good. So easy. Now you can speed it up a little bit, it'll be much easier.
I already had a question for you, Juan. You're going to start Jiu-Jitsu all the way over again. What's the one thing you wish you learned?
It's like probably the most basic thing, but all your belts are just training. Doesn't matter if you lose. Doesn't matter about winning in the class. I think that's the biggest thing. Like I always wanted to win in practice, and I didn't put more emphasis on like details, learning. I put a lot of emphasis on, oh, I submitted the blue belt today, I submitted the purple belt today. It's okay if you don't win, right? But I appreciate when students come in here and they do the move once in a whole 5 minutes, and it was perfect. Like that's what you want as a coach. Like I want to see you do the move proper, as we just showed you a couple times, 4 times if it is. If that's how long it takes you to do four times, I just wanted you to do it proper. So I put a lot more emphasis on like the rolling, right? And I didn't put as much emphasis on like the technique. And then later, as I got to my purple belt, my brown belt, now my black belt, I put so much more emphasis on technique, right? Because that kills absolutely everything, right? If it was just about strength, then there'd just be a bench press right there and strongest guy wins, right? But it's technique. That's how guys like me and you, smaller guys, sometimes can beat, bigger, stronger guys. So it's all about technique, man. So a couple things just to take into consideration. Remember, couple little details. Again, we're controlling the distance. If Johnny's here, I can already feel I'm way too close, so I have to stretch my leg a little bit. See, I control my distance with my own legs and my own body, okay? Steve likes to play here. I don't really play there. I kind of just hover. The next thing is like, you're not gonna always be able to get this. Like Johnny has long arms, I don't have such long arms, right? So after I have my pant grip, if I go to get up on my head and shoulders from this position and he posts too far, I'm gonna be stuck reaching and I'm not gonna be able to get that. So from here to here, I like to get this quick. And then the moment that I touch and go, now I'm up. Now look, I'm also kicking through Johnny's like armpit almost across his chest. I'm not gonna get a lot of leverage here. I'm gonna get some, but like, you see, I'm at his bending point. I wanna get the highest spot possible except for his face, right? So I'm here to here. Now when I go up, I have a lot of leverage on his body, okay? And then the next thing, right? This doesn't have to be super fast, but I just want you guys to do it proper. You wanna load them on this leg. It's very important. You can support a lot of weight on that leg as you're going through the motion. So it's almost like I'm going around my head and then I'm punching it into my pocket. But as I go around my head, punching it into my pocket, look, I have Johnny suspended, right? I'm not the strongest guy, but now I can push him down and still finish my move, right?
Also, don't smoke a shitload of weed before class every time for the first 7 years. Boom. That is truly important. You don't have to come the highest you can. That will not make you retain jiu-jitsu better. Fun. Progress? No.
I've never done a drug in my life.
One used to sell me drugs.
I said I never did it. I'm just kidding.
Today's gonna be a little rough. Like, everything hurts. Like, it's funny, you take a day off. Like, I've taken 2 days off compared to normal. Everything hurts. Which makes no sense. Funny, I was trying to go for that galaxy.
Oh, the galaxy.
Here. But my leg was stuck in the lever, so I couldn't get it. What is one thing you wish you would have known before you started training jiu-jitsu?
How tired I was gonna be after every fucking round.
How tired?
Yeah. No, it's real, man, because, like, I mean, I've been working out since I was a kid. You know what I mean? And then when I got older, you know, some things happen. Health, you know what I mean? You get older, broken knees and everything, you know what I mean? So after a while, it just catches up with you. And then you start doing something new, something more competitive and everything again. And then at that point, you're just like,
I'm dying, but I need to act like I'm not.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. So.
What is one thing you wish you would have known before you started training jiu-jitsu?
It's not a gentle fucking sport. They lied. They lied. They lied.
Listen to DJs and screwed up.
Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, because then I can stand up and push them that way.
Okay, because I thought like you're looking more for this.
Oh no.
Okay. But like you have to like get when you do it.
Oh, put the leg on.
We got to finish that.
I wish I knew how to take better care of my body. Things like yoga, things like better strength and conditioning, maybe even like training regimen, like maybe not going 100% every single day. But the biggest one for me is just having like that, like awesome physical therapist like Greg. Like without him, I don't even think I'd be able to roll once a week right now. So that's like the biggest one, is having good physical therapy. We didn't really have that good physical therapy back then either. At least we did. It wasn't something that I think was as readily available now. So physical therapy and taking care of the body would be my answer. Is that more elaborate for you?
Dude, I don't know. I'm so tired. Like, I didn't eat enough today. I'm like halfway past an hour.
What's one thing you wish you would have known before you started training jiu-jitsu?
How effective it was. You know, I didn't even know like really how like good jiu-jitsu or wrestling was until like 2021, which was like 3 years after high school. Like I grew up watching boxing, and like I wanted to learn how to strike when I got here. And then the first day I did jiu-jitsu, I was like, damn, this shit is fun, dude. So ever since then, I barely have done striking, and I've been over here. So yeah, I love it.
So you started off in MMA and wrestling. Which one was first?
I wrestled in college.
In college?
And then I fought professionally here.
For real?
And then I took like, you know, got a corporate job, kids, and now I'm gonna die inside. Good shit, dude.
Appreciate you, bro.
That right there is the beauty of jiu-jitsu, man. On that one, had a good leg entry. I was being a little lazy on the single leg X until he sweeped me. And then that point, you're supposed to grab hands or lapel. Again, I was just being lazy. So, good legit ankle lock. And now I'm tired. Young kid was trying to turn it on a little bit. Not today. Too tired today.
Says that every time.
No, dude, that's why I pulled guard. I was like, I'm not. I got my one little lasso sweep though. Well, that's it for today. Heard from a lot of different black belts, blue belts, the color of the rainbow on what ultimately they wish you would have known. If you're watching this because you're like, hey, I've been thinking about doing jiu-jitsu, but I want to get in shape first, I want to do this first. Listen, man, at the end of the day, walking in the door is the hardest part. Everything else is easy. Come in, you learn some stuff. Sure, you're gonna get tired, but as you can tell, we all are. I've been training for a while and I'm obviously exhausted, but again, like I said at the beginning of the video, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this? What do you wish you would have known before you started? Drop in the comments. Do me a favor, if you made it this far, like the video. It takes 2 seconds. You like it, tells the algorithm that me and video guy Devin here are cool guys. Thanks for watching.